can tell you one thing for sure. These last 8 months have been a crazy ride. Started out real great. Did a whole bunch of cruises. We'll talk about them. And then everything just went downhill. Okay, so where do I start? So last year, back in September, I took my mom on a cruise. We did the Navigator out of San Pedro, LA. Went down to Catalina, Ensenada. Had a really good time. Was probably only off that ship for a week or two. Then I was flying out to Fort Lauderdale, and I actually went on a 7-day cruise with my dad on Adventure of the Seas. We went out to Perfect Day Coco Cay. We did Cozumel and had lunch. We went swimming with the sharks and stingrays in Belize. We did the Mayan tour in Costa Maya. And then I spent a week with them up in the Tampa area. And then I flew back. And once I got home, I only had another week or two. And I was flying back to LA, back to San Pedro, getting back on the Navigator with a buddy of mine. We did the 7-day Cabo, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and then came back to San Pedro. He got off the ship. I stayed for another 3-day cruise down to Ensenada, so I did 10 days on the Navigator. Came home for about 2-3 weeks, flew back to San Pedro, got back on the Navigator, did a 4-day with my wife's uncle. He lives over in Japan somewhere. And he was in the States, so me and him went on a cruise. He had never been. Then I got home. I had all my cruises booked. I had the Navigator back-to-back in January. I had the Harmony with some friends out of Galveston. I had a whole bunch of cruises booked. Then I started coming up with some medical issues. I was doubled over in the bed, my stomach was hurting, my blood pressure was all over the place, had no clue what was going on. Trip after trip to the emergency room. Emergency room can't find nothing. They're doing CTs, they're doing x-rays, they're doing blood work. They're giving me morphine just to stop the pain, and nobody knows what's going on. At this point, I don't want to be on a cruise ship and be in Costa Maya or Honduras and have a major medical issue that needs to be addressed. That's not the place I wanted to be. So I decided I needed to cancel some cruises. I ended up canceling all my cruises through 24 because I just didn't know what was going on. So from January through May, for 5 months, I am in and out of the emergency room. Not one doctor has a clue what's going on. Then finally, about the middle of May, again, I go into the emergency room. My EKG's all over the place. My blood work's going crazy. My heart rate's crazy. My blood pressure's just bottoming out. And then they find out there's something wrong with my gallbladder. They finally did an ultrasound of my stomach. And the strangest thing is the first thing the technician said, "Were you recently in an auto accident?" I'm like, "No." So I go from the ultrasound, then they send me for another MRI of my stomach, and turned out I had gallstones. Nobody could seem to find. Then they also found out that they needed to be removed. They made that decision. They admitted me. Said they were going to remove the gallstones, and then I would have to schedule outpatient to have my gallbladder removed. Sounded pretty simple. I'm going home the next day. No, that did not happen. Turned out, not only did I have a lot more gallstones than they had seen on the imaging, I had developed sepsis in my stomach. I had a really bad infection. That's what was causing everything to go crazy. So they immediately decided that they had to get me off my blood thinners from, even though I'm not on blood thinners, I'm on a baby aspirin from my heart attack. And that was like 6 years ago. But they had to get my blood levels just right. They wanted to go back in for a second surgery and remove my gallbladder right away. They considered, for some reason, it to be an emergency situation now. So not only did I have the surgery to get the gallstones removed, but because of everything being infected in my stomach, they decided to go ahead and remove my gallbladder. I think we ended up doing it the following day. And then, believe it or not, they sent me home later that night. It was just a nightmare. 5 months, nobody could figure out what was going on, no matter how many times I went to the ER. Finally got it fixed. And I tell you, it's rough on you when you don't know what's going on. The doctors, you're fine, go home. Even though we just gave you morphine, we don't know what's happening. It's kind of scary. So, got past that. Ended up, since I wasn't on cruises, my wife runs a nonprofit animal rescue. I was helping her put together a big event for her to raise some money to help the animals. Actually ended up bringing a reggae artist out of Jamaica out into the middle of the desert to perform for her. It was a really good time. Now that I'm past all that, I've got a few more little obstacles. My blood pressure's never really come back to where it's supposed to be, so got an appointment next month with my cardiologist. Already got a cruise booked. It's on my website. I haven't made a lot of big announcements because kind of thinking of doing something crazy with it. Not just for myself, but actually for the animals too. Just something, a crazy idea we're kind of throwing around right now, but I do have a cruise booked. February on the Radiance, get back into the swing of everything. I have been spending a lot of time on Royal Caribbean, but I decided to go back to Carnival because I am like this close to Diamond, and I wanted to go ahead and finish that off. And my littlest one is about that close to Platinum, so I figured, you know what, good excuse to get back and go finish getting those last levels before Carnival does make a change. So that's what's been going on. That's why I've been missing. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy going on cruises. I enjoy doing the news, the tips, the room tours. I enjoy it all. But medical, naturally, my health came first, and not knowing what was happening, I had to make that decision, and that's why I've been missing. So we're back. Already booked on another cruise. Got a little while to wait, but gives me some time to figure out these last few issues going on, and then I'm ready to go. All right, if you're new here, I invite you to subscribe, hit that like, hit that bell notification, and I will see you all at the next video. I am out of here.